Greetings, everyone, on YouTube. Now, this is going to be an interesting situation here. I unfortunately had to replace Silver Fang Dancer 98, I believe. He welcomed me onto the show by wanting me to be able to take control of his body temporarily, and must say his fashion sense was something left to be desired. I'll tell you what, back in my time of 1930s, there was nothing quite like this. And this newfangled picture box situation is quite the interesting one. I was not aware of the HELLUVA show, but I'm interested to see what's going on around the time of my stardom with Charlie and the others in the Has-Been Hotel. Now, I won't lie, it's a pleasure to be meeting everyone. Quite a pleasure indeed. Yes. But I'm still interested to see what exactly is the appeal to seeing the pictures move. After all, I'm not a big fan of Vox myself, but it is interesting to see what could indeed be an entertaining time. I suppose we should go on into it, as this is normally the time when I believe Silverfang would do it. But unfortunately, he's not home right now. Well, at least as long as my possession continues to happen. Now I will continue to go on and see how this show begins. I have caught up on the previous episodes. Let's see how this one performs. Here we go. Number 5, the Harvest Moon Festival, which was actually quite the fun time for me to intercede on once. For some reason, Stolas wasn't the biggest fan of me doing that. I mean, come on, it was just a good time to be able to make so many new orphans. I'll see you in.
I'm sorry for having to move our little rendezvous early. I have an engagement this month on the full moon.
When this happens, it's not really something I fuss about. But do you really need the book for this farm bullshit? I have like 15 new clients waiting for heads to roll.
As shocking as it may seem, Blitzy, my grimoire is actually incredibly important, and it isn't supposed to be lent out to itty-bitty ints like yourself.
Oh.
Well, I can see exactly what Stolas is into, given the gear I've seen has been lying around Angel Dust's room at the hotel. And I won't lie, as an ace myself, I'm not quite sure how to feel about this. But it is interesting to see the prince taking out a peg or two. I wonder what Charlie's father would be into. Mostly for my curiosity's sake. After all, Lilith is quite much taller than him in real life, according to Charlie. Given her height, I'm not surprised. Well, let's see what else happens as we go on through the show further. Let's see what happens to this couple, I suppose is the appropriate term for it. After all, this should be very entertaining.
Harvest Moon is a very special occasion. It's been my annual duty to showcase it in the Ring of Wrath. It's celebrated by a very charming little festival with the locals.
Wrath, huh? My employees are from there. I've never really been. I hear it's full of inbred chuckle fucks.
Oh, why don't you all join me at the
Accurate.
festival? I can guarantee you all special access.
Look, I told you.
As a former star and current overlord myself, I always get the special access. Though given where his head ended up, I don't think it's special access I'm used to, mind you, but nonetheless, it is still a VIP treatment in some way. I will never understand Angel Dust's desire for it.
We're not bodyguards, okay? That was a one-time thing we did badly.
I'm simply offering a work-free day of fun. I feel quite safe at the Harvest Festival. It's the same every year.
Well, if you promise this isn't some fuckfest invite, it does sound like it could be a blast and a half. Plus, it's not like we can do jack shit without your book anyway.
Oh, I'm sorry your clients will have to wait.
Oh, fuck my clients.
Phantom of the Opera, such a classic time. I've had that play on my radio a few times, by the way. Man, it's always fun to hear that happen when I'm stalking a new overlord. Stalking a new co-host for my show. Don't Google me.
Do you want, sir?
Hey, hope I didn't wake you, Mox. How would you and Mills want to visit the Wrath Ring for some harvest bullshit this year?
The Harvest Moon Festival? Jeez fucking haw!
Well, Millie likes the idea. Wait, where are you calling from? Mm-hmm. Of course.
I see I'm not the only one with interesting tastes.
Mama! Daddy!
Oh, how's my deadly little pumpkin spice doing?
I'm good, Pa. Thanks for letting us stay here for the Harvest Jamboree.
It's no trouble. We know you aren't making as much anymore since y'all went freelance.
Freelance pays fine, Ma. We're doing fine. It's fine. Anyway, y'all remember my husband, Mopsy?
Greetings, Lynn.
Ah,
How have you been
in-laws.
with all the flaming twisters and stuff around here?
We lost our old farmhand to one of them terrors last week.
Ho ho! Always a grand time.
My bad. I am so sorry. I didn't mean to open that wound, sir.
Hey, watch it. I'm the sir here, bucko.
Oh, yeah! Y'all haven't met my boss, Blitz, and his hellhound.
I'm not just his hellhound.
Yeah, she's my daughter.
Only on paper. Y'all don't deserve to know my name.
It's a
I think I found one of the orphans back from 1929 during the stock market crash. Ho ho! What a grand time.
pleasure to finally meet the sperm and egg factory that popped out this little gem of an assassin. You two raised a sturdy bitch.
That we did. So, Blitz is it? That's a fine name.
It reminds me of war.
Nothing like a little war to make a strong man.
I like you people.
You know,
I'm enjoying them
more
myself.
battles were won by technological advances in warfare. I've researched the history of weaponry extensively, and it's inspiring how, for example, the progression of guns utilizing angelic technology has changed the landscape of Hell's combative... I mean, war fun.
Guns get the job done. But a man ain't nothing if he can't tear the head off a hellish beast with only his bare hands.
I myself prefer a good old-fashioned tearing off them with my shadow tendrils, as you can... Alright, possessed. Limited to my magical powers here unless I'm actually contracted to do it. He put a lot of clauses in this contract. Oh, I suppose I better go along with it. After all, it wouldn't do well to break back on a deal, after all. I'm going to enjoy this body for the time I'm allowed to use it. Mostly during these streams when it comes to this show. And apparently my own show. It'll be interesting to see how that happens with Charlie and I.
Right, Moxie, you got cute little baby hands like your baby did.
Refrain, sir.
Speaking of strong hands, y'all should meet our newest help.
I think Angel should meet these two.
Well, howdy. Oh, looky here. You must be the famous Mildred. Heard some good things about you from your folks.
He looks fun to make a deal with.
What are y'all doing so far away from Imp City? Huh. The free working finally slowing down?
Oh no, freelance isn't free, it's a... Never mind. We're just visiting for the festival. The prince is our boss's boyfriend.
Millie, I am not above hitting a female in front of her daddy.
Boss, huh? Oh, so you're the bold imp that started his own killing biz.
Yeah, well, when you're good at something, you should probably capitalize.
Not many imps start businesses on their
He's
own.
not wrong. With my radio show, I capitalized on all the screens.
Yeah, it is. I guess it is, isn't it?
So you even con that ditzy blue blood into getting you to the surface?
Well, it's long and complicated, but the short answer is yes. But he's not like, you know, we're not doing a... what's between... It's a transactional fucking, you see.
You know, you boys should...
Oh, if only Angel Dust were here now, we'd have quite the grand time with this one, I should know. Given the amount of times he's propositioned me. Ha! Still never going to happen.
into the paying games.
I heard games. What games? I'm in.
Every harvest festival, there's a competition to be the roughest, toughest bastard in Wrath.
Yeah! Wish I could play.
Millie, you know you get too carried away. The last competition ended in 15 separate funerals.
I'm aware, but I only caused 9 of them. How come Sally Mae still gets to compete?
This is my type of gal to have on my team. I think she'd get along well with Nifty.
Your sister doesn't have a neighborhood head count.
She so does.
Because in Canada they don't find the body.
Very true.
Still, you get to root for
Much
her
like
and
me.
your brothers, and now you can cheer on your boss.
You know, she can also cheer for me.
Wait, you?
Yeah, I could compete, can't I?
Sorry, boy, but I don't think sensitive thespian types would last very long in the games.
I was born here too. I have some fight in me.
Huh. Well then, little fella, won't you help me wrangle one of them hogs for dinner?
Simple. Watch me.
Nah, with these. Bullets can't pierce the shell. You gotta get the knife underneath and pry yourself an opening.
Oh, right. I knew that.
Now, just remember, your rep with the in-laws is on the line here, so no pressure at all. You totally will not make an ass of yourself in front of everyone important in your life. Go get him, Tiger.
Oh,
Moxie don't need to do this.
Oh, he totally does. Take its ass, Moxie! Yeah! Fuck yeah, Moxie! Ride it, Moxie! Making that bitch you won't call back in the morning!
This is fucking beautiful.
Doing great, Moxie! Send me that video later.
ow, my clavicle.
Don't worry, little one. You never stood a chance.
I might have to search up this imp later. He seems like quite the responsible individual when it comes to killing things. If not, I can always at least maybe do a deal with him.
Boss man, you wanna help the men skin this thing for dinner?
Oh, I am always down to skin the manly meat with the manly man.
That's what she said.
What who said?
Ha!
Wait, what bitch is talking shit about me?
Given the previous episodes, quite a few of them,
Don't
I
let it
think.
get to you. And hey, you don't need my parents to respect you. They will eventually.
No, they won't. What? I'm right, ain't I?
Oh, I'm entering those games.
How pissed would you be if I bet on him dying?
Based on that that side eye, I'd say quite quite irate with you at that point. By the way, someone explain this to me. I've noticed a few imps that say they're she, him, but have the different pattern horns compared to what normal imps of that gender should have. Is that something that I was told about by Charlie? Something about trans being a thing? If so, then I'm more than understanding of it. I'm just curious myself. Such as, is Sally Mae actually Samuel May? At least originally. After all, Sally Mae is now a sister, must respect the gender types. After all, being politically correct is key when killing someone. After all, or when making a deal, you must make sure you always know the correct gender, so you never get in a loophole with them. Oh, so embarrassing in the 1950s and 60s. Anyway, let's get back to the video. Let me know down in the comments below if that was a trans imp. If so, I'd love to know the story and reason behind that.
How kind, Blackfoot. Greetings, tiny Wrathring imps. I hereby welcome you all to another year of celebrating the spoils of your labor that continue to feed the citizens of Hell. I'm happy to kick off the start of these games that will challenge the toughest imps to show their skill and dominance. Good luck to you all! Especially that sexy little one there. Yoo-hoo, Blitzy!
I should find a way to bring up my own little microphone from the downstairs, as it were. I unfortunately haven't been able to summon it because of my deal restrictions and the clauses in fine print. I always gotta read that fine print when it comes to your morals. You seem to have a lot of them. In the meantime, though, I'm looking forward to seeing what this all happens, and hopefully I'll find a way to get through it. I see that shark is out for him. I wonder if it liked the flesh or if it was just born that way. Someone let me know down your theories in the comments.
Today, for the first year ever, we have a tie for winner of the Harvest Moon Pain Games.
The winners are Striker and my darling Mitzi.
Just say my name right, fucking dick.
Alright, so he has the physical advantage. I'm better at other things, like singing.
I'd like to take this opportunity to sing a quick song I wrote just now about me winning.
What the fuck?
I smell the smell from up and stinking heaven to the rugged
I like him.
sweet with everything I do. With every talent, I'm so much more talented than you.
Isn't this guy great?
False.
It's gonna be nice working with him.
Working. What?
Yeah, I asked him if he wants to join IMP.
You asked? But
Mox, I think you've had enough for now. Let's head back to the house and get you clean.
Moxie, go fuck yourself. Did you hear something? It was just the wind. Thank you. You're too kind.
I like this man. Quite reminds me of a younger me, always crushing your enemies down below you.
well, that's troubling. Oh my crumbles. Genuine Carmine crafted blessing tipped rifle. How in the fuck did he get one of these?
Why don't you ask me?
I'm gonna have to talk with Carmela Carmine about her inventions when it comes to angelic tech. That could pose a problem with the balance of hell, if you don't mind me saying. After all, the last thing I need is someone being able to take out me and Charlie when we're unawares.
Little dude.
Shit! Why do you have this, mister? You are aware this kind of weapon can kill.
Demon royalty.
Yes, that.
No shit. That's kind of the point.
Okay. While I'm relatively concerned by your possession of this, I'm also glad my instant dislike of you has been validated.
Brutal but effective.
Pathetic.
A bullseye.
I'd kill y'all, but I feel like there's more leverage with your rodeo clown of a boss if I don't. Plus, you little things ain't worth the cleanup.
Millie! Oh, Satan!
Moxie, I'm fine. I got worse than this during the flower toss at my brother's wedding. But I caught that fucking bouquet, and it was fucking worth it. You just...
I'm gonna have to attend one of these imp weddings, if only to see the carnage. and see if I can't add a few of my own to that body count for the neighborhood.
Have to get out there and fuck up that brown-nosing cocksucker for me.
But I can't break through it. I'm not strong enough.
Not with your hands, baby. Use what you're good at.
I'm not good with my hands? Oh, right. Yeah. I probably should have used this earlier, huh?
I love you, but for fuck's sake.
Oh, the incompetence. I'm suddenly remembering a certain snake man I always seem to fight every week or so. He finally managed to tear off a piece of my coat, but I got my revenge on him. What was his name again?
I, stones of the Ars Goetia, hereby curse this year's harvest with the glow of the true harvest moon.
Excuse me, the fuck?
Let's. I thought you were still at the ceremony.
You thought I wanted to stand around with a bunch of hillbillies excited about corn and shit with a thirsty owl on stage?
Huh. Now you seem disappointed in me.
Yeah, well, I'm not a fan of someone I offered a job to about to off my easiest lanky ticket to Earth behind my back.
Liz, come on. You know the two of us are superior than most of our kind. And you were so above sucking on a disgusting, rich, pompous Goetia, only to sneak topside for scraps and work for bitter sinners who could care less who you are, when you could be slaying overlords. Why struggle to run a business that is rigged against you, when you can partner up with me and kill the unkillable? Starting with the one that treats you like a plaything.
Ooh, that's kind of hot.
We could be the most dangerous beings in hell, Blitz.
Wow, that was a good fucking pitch.
Been workshopping it.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm in.
Huh?
Took you long enough, Mox? Wow, you should have seen your dipshit face. Whoa. Okay, cliche much?
I won't lie, that is an interesting proposal, but I've got to keep up with my work on the hotel with Charlie. I do have the orders she gave me, plus my other... I don't need to talk about that.
Oh, you daddy fucker!
You dumb fucks lost the upper hand fast, huh?
Ha! You seem to have forgotten something, bucko. Oh, fucking damn it, Luna.
I'm getting Husker flashbacks here.
Damn shame, Blitz. We might actually have made a good team. Oh, well.
In your wet dreams, you honky-tonk toad!
I can appreciate a man who knows how to use his fists. And his guns.
I still think it's embarrassing. You're wasting a lot of potential relying on a weak little...
You gonna finish that fucking sentence, partner?
vermin.
Who's weak now, bitch?
Okay, I'm here.
Maybe you'll get me next time, Blitzy.
Yeah, unfortunately had you there,
I
but...
can't believe you let him trap you, Millie. Haven't we taught you better?
I was seeing red, Ma, and he was slippery.
Excuses. You're better than that, Mildred.
You know, she protected me. And maybe I'm not a strong, beefy dickhead. But Millie has the strength enough for both of us. You two are getting on her case about being hurt by a psychopath you hired? Shame on you.
Oh, Moxie, look at you, speeching like a big boy with his big pants.
Wow, he nodded. He's never acknowledged your input before.
So, is that progress?
Hideaway Motel. No vacancy. The guy that tried to kill you, Def, isn't here. I'll have to write that down as a possible hiding place for a few of my contracts have gone AWOL on me.
I failed to kill the target at the festival. But don't worry, ma'am. It won't happen again.
It better not. I want this cheating prick dead. I don't care who you have to go through. Make it happen!
Understood.
I'll get him next time.
Oh, I always get so entertained by this show. You missed my other reactions, but then again, it was quite sudden for this contract to hit, so I need to catch up on what was happening in this part of the hellscape. So it is interesting, and I will be reacting to how this Vivian Mirando has seen my adventures with Charlie unfold, and what she focused on for what she did. And I hope you're looking forward to my reactions to that, because I will be using this contract to react to Has Been Hotel coming soon, so keep an eye out for those videos. In the meantime, I will be returning Silver Dancer 98's body back eventually, so you will be able to enjoy him. In the meantime, I do hope you all enjoy these reactions, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the future videos. You all take care. This should prove to be very entertaining.